Friends and music fans, good evening and welcome back down to the one and only Clean Studios for another edition of the Valley's favorite podcast, Biscuits and Gravy. My name is Eric Reynolds. This is Ron Ronimus Robinson.
What's good?
And Ron, we live in some really crazy times, don't we?
It's a whole lot of stuff going on, Eric. You got aliens confirmed. You got lawsuits everywhere. You got executives getting executed. Man, it's getting scary out here, bro.
It's getting scary, you know. But we here at Biscuits and Gravy try to be a reprieve from the irksome tasks and weighty responsibilities of everyday life.
Facts.
An oasis, if you will, a place where you can come and get a little taste of good vibes on a stormy Monday afternoon. And tonight, we have one of the Valley's finest purveyors of good vibes here to perform a couple songs for us. This is Reach One with On and On. Enjoy.
When in doubt, you can find me here penning it out. While shorty bending it out. I ain't talking like Beckham neither. Shorty braining messy as a monkey, ain't it? I can never hear no complaining. That type of talk is dangerous. Oh, and beyond that, it's way too draining. You ain't finna have my time wasted all cause you done shot your shot without aiming up. I'm living outside the boxes. Bright side, positive vibes to most I know can be obnoxious. Oh, I'm far from perfect, I can be toxic. I let them talk amongst themselves cause I know they know not. Hey, what it took to got here. Top gun in the cockpit, I be way on top shit. Sitting where the owners sit, my new friends got me owning things. In my biddy, got some hostility tendencies. In the biddies with her all love taking mad pictures. While they litty, they feel like a good time. It's never worth forgetting. And oh, they spliffy, and they watching movies, counting money with a bandana and a grippy. Y'all slipping, I know, the road must be slippery. I'm dripping, I know, I'm a little too drippy. Oh, these vibes was dumpy, that's why I'm going for life, a nigga wailing. How it got me wind sailing. On the mic, I've taken flight, ignore the plight and join the flight. The revolution's round the corner, you just gotta wait. What's up? Let me go. Let me go. On and on. There we go. On and on. Let me go. Bless up. Hey, clear your mind. I still stay a mile high, rain or shine. Cause happy is my state of. So let these sounds resound within your soul. Want you to love you just a little bit more, won't ya? Bless up and clear your mind. Hey, put some mountain miles upon your ride. Hey, CKC, but I still stay a mile high. Rain or shine, happy is my state of mind. Hey, we gone. Let me go. Hey, yeah. There we go. On and on. Let me go.
Biscuits and Gravy faithful, make some noise. Make some noise for Reach One. Listen, guys, listen. I could go on and on, but you know the deal here, Biscuits and Gravy. We got some more music coming from Reach here in a little bit, but first, join me on the couch where we're going to get to know him a little bit more. Guys, I want to thank our friends over at King Screen. I want to thank our friends over at Castle Black Cannabis, but you know the deal. Don't touch that dial. We got another phenomenal episode of Biscuits and Gravy coming your way. when the lights go down in the city and the moon shines on the bay, oh, I want to be there in my city and on the Biscuits and Gravy podcast. My name's Eric Reynolds.
What in
right
the
here
hell?
to my right, and just a tad nasally, is Brighton Doglish,
Hey, we had to tough it out.
the spokesman for Sudafed this afternoon.
Facts.
How are you feeling despite the seasonal allergies?
Bro, it's been a long day, but we're here. Reach One brought my mood up with that song.
it.
That was incredible. So
That's it.
I'm excited to get into it.
You're looking handsome as always.
I appreciate it. It's the work fit. I didn't even have time to change.
That's
today.
it. They call him the adjuster.
Yeah, that's what they say.
But on the other couch is our guest for the afternoon. This is Reach One.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Make some noise for him. Our studio
Absolutely.
audience.
Absolutely.
Well, excellent.
So many people here.
Yeah, it's packed as per usual.
Shit.
Yeah. So you may have seen him at places like Dogtown Roadhouse or Go Fest, or even singing the national anthem at the Red Sox. We'll talk about that a little later. But you definitely saw him perform on and on down here on the Biscuits and Gravy stage. So I wonder if you would, first of all, thank you for coming down and joining us.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.
But yeah, I wonder if you'd start us off talking about that track. Just give me a little bit of background on it.
On and on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that actually, that instrumental was recorded live in Italy. Actually, it's a connection I got with Push Audio.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So these guys record for movies, and so I got the opportunity to get on a song with them.
That's awesome.
And so, with this song in particular, it really just came about. It was a moment for me to be my authentic self, in every form, right? Like the first half, I'm able to talk a little smack, tell a little bit about myself. And the second half is more like, okay, let me invite you into this vibe. This energy that we got going on.
Absolutely.
Right? Come heal a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, I loved your flow on that. I think you've got an awesome flow.
Thank you.
Great
Yeah, that was
delivery.
crazy.
So kind of what are some of your influences? Where did you start to kind of develop your musical style at?
My musical style, I will say, I have to credit to my late mentor, Michael Hancock, man, rest his soul. That's where Reach One was born, in his basement. He had the ultimate setup, you walk downstairs and you forget it's even daytime outside, right? Like what time of day it is, full of lights and just music. He had a space for me with 2 keyboards, and he had this massive drum set, and that's where I'll say Reach One became Reach One.
So how long you been making music for?
Making music, I'll say I've been making music since I've been singing since I was 14, like in real, like actually singing and taking it seriously since I was 14.
Yeah.
But making music, I probably wrote my first, I'll say, song that counted when I was about 17.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 16.
So you've been at it.
17. Yeah,
You've been at it for a
Yeah,
little while.
nice.
How old are you now?
I'm 117.
117.
So,
Damn.
which is crazy.
That's a while ago.
Man's got a secret. Man's got a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so what first got you? What first drew you to music? You say you started as a singer.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What first
fault.
drew you into wanting to make music?
So my mom said I started singing early, but I started making music, or I guess even playing music. I was in 6th grade. I started playing the violin. I did that. And that same year, my parents bought me a drum set. And so I started playing the drums the same year. And a little bit after that, I moved here to Roanoke. And so they didn't have orchestra in Salem. They had, band. So I started playing the trumpet. And then when I got to high school, actually singing was like a hidden talent, which is kind of crazy. But until I was 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And so that's kind of how it started. I was an instrumentalist first.
Okay.
Really?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Started with the violin. So
Yeah.
what's your? You said you've played a bunch of them. What's your favorite instrument to play?
The keys, the keyboard,
Yeah.
the piano. Yeah.
I feel like a bunch of
Hands
artists
down.
have said that's like the most direct like
Yeah.
expression of music.
Yeah, you have a little bit more room to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You have a little bit, I'd say, wider or broader of a canvas.
Mm. So
With the piano.
does your songwriting process ever start on the keys, or like where does it usually start at?
Usually, it starts in my mind,
Mm.
or you know what I mean. It's a very spiritual process. Most times, it'll just whisper, and
Yeah.
and sometimes it's loud.
Yeah. So do you do
but,
like meditation?
I do. I
Okay.
meditate daily.
Oh, wow.
I got really
I
excited.
need to get on
when
your
you-
wave.
We've talked about
Every
it
day.
with a couple other people, but yeah. So like, how does meditation play into your music process? You said that they're heavily involved. Like, what is that? What does that look like? From someone that's trying to get into using meditation a little bit more to try to push their creative boundaries. Like, how would you recommend they start?
I would say first of all, start small,
Mm.
right? If there is anything I could say, I would say start with an app called Headspace.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest way to start. If you don't want to start there, you can start on YouTube with frequencies, but get used to just actual silence, right? Like no sounds around. Lock yourself in a closet, in a bathroom, someplace where you have to be without distraction, because that's what we're used to. We're used to being distracted, right? As soon as we wake up, our habit and tendency is to look, where's my phone?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yep.
So they don't really give us a fighting chance, you know.
Absolutely.
So the best thing you can do is start with just pure silence. When you first wake up, roll over and go to somewhere where you can just be quiet for, even if it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes is all it takes, right? To start out with. So that's what I would do. But yeah, I meditate every day.
Do you find inspiration in that moment, in that silence right there? You're like, as an artist, do you find it right then and there, or is it kind of afterward?
Sometimes, right?
Okay.
Sometimes you're wrestling your thoughts.
Right.
Sometimes I'm wrestling my thoughts. Like I feel like I'm thinking too much.
Right.
Right? Like, and then sometimes I am in a space where I'm able to receive, right? But being there and showing up for that time for yourself, I believe it's crucial. It's crucial for my sanity.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
No, I think
love
it's a lot of times because we romanticize kind of like the tortured artist, right? Like the artist that's going through some kind of mental anguish, or that's reacting to some kind of like lost love or something. And I think it's a lot of times we don't discuss the kind of the art that can come from mental peace, and like a state of tranquility. And I think a lot of times like we like this hectic art, like this art that comes from these like very disjointed and people, but also like it's good to kind of experience some art that was put together by someone that's experiencing something resembling mental clarity. So I do like, I think people talk about like good vibes music, bad vibes music. A lot of people listen to sad music. I am one person that really believes in the power of music and how positive energy can be transferred through music. And I think that your music, from listening to it today, definitely like brought my vibe up, and it is kind of positive.
Awesome.
So I wonder if you just kind of talk about like when you're putting music together, is there an intentionality of that positive energy? Or do you think that's just a reflection of you, as a person?
Yeah. It's a complete reflection of who I am. Like my music, so for a long time, I felt like I couldn't necessarily be exactly who I was, like, or who I am, right? It took some time for me to be able to, I'll say, find that oneness with myself, right? So for me, music was my way of expressing that, being my most authentic self, whether it was playing the drums. And man, you know what? I'm upset. I didn't like the conversation I had to have with my parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm downstairs going in, you know,
just beating the drum set up.
right? You know, man, I didn't like, you know, I'm going through this with shorty girl. Oh man,
You're feeling it.
I'm feeling it, right? You know, and so that's really music has always been my way and my outlet to be my meest me.
Gotcha.
You know, and so that's, I'd say, where that comes from.
I like that. I like that a lot. Because I feel like some people feel, and I think it's because of the way that we've set up this whole fame thing, where it's just this, you know, you have to project your personality to sell your brand, and I think, I don't know, people think that to get into music, you know, industry, they've got to put on some kind of act or you know,
It's gimmicky.
They have to inhibit some kind of character, and I think that there's sometimes where I think that it works, but I think it's refreshing to hear you say that the music is an avenue for you to find the youest you that there is, and I think that
that's tough.
I think that a lot of people should pursue that instead of pursuing kind of a character, you know, like I think that the people can tell, like, that when it's that, you know, it's like you said, the you is you. It's like, okay, like this is a true expression of what this person, you know, is, or what they're going through.
And that's how you
hard to
heal.
replicate it.
You know, like that's how you that gives other people permission to be them.
Right.
And to heal through that as well, you know?
Because you could have went up there and did something that we've heard before. That sounded like Reach One.
Yeah.
You know?
That was
I could have been like, oh, he sounds like,
right.
I didn't really have that feeling. I liked it.
Yeah.
I was locked in.
It. Yeah.
So that was dope. Yeah,
it's a very I think you have a very unique style. I really appreciate
absolutely does, yeah.
Your vocality and
wordplay, man, the wordplay.
I like that message of like the youest you know?
Yeah.
And with that message, I will transition over to the Ronest Ron.
Oh man.
Of all Rons. The manest man of all mans. Ron, why don't you go ahead and take the reins?
I like that, Eric. The Ronest Ron.
The Ronest Ron.
I'm gonna write that down and put it on a profile somewhere.
We need that. We need that.
We're
glad Ron avoided the charge last night. Glad he's here.
Hey, listen, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You need to quit making this bike pass so wide.
These guys are trying to start a rumor about my driving skills. I think they just hate that I have a better looking car. Who knows?
Okay.
That could be part of it.
Keep your ass off the greenway after 8 p.m. That's all I can say.
Golly.
Right.
Don't check the tapes. Our fault.
Okay, Reach One. So we have a little segment in the podcast we like to call gas or trash. It's just kind of
gas or trash.
Oh yes.
I like to think of it like just to see how your brain works, how you think about stuff. You know, just a little change of pace and conversation and stuff. So we're just gonna go over a few topics. It's real simple. Is it gas or is it trash?
All right.
So we also haven't seen these either.
Right.
So this is a surprise
Brand
for
new
all
to
of us.
everybody sitting here.
I'm the only one who's
Ron,
we don't know.
Ron is the puppet master.
Well, okay.
Okay.
That's a good word. Okay, first thing I have on here. Healthcare. Simple question, right? Is
Damn,
healthcare? I don't know what's so funny. We're just talking about
Go
healthcare.
ahead.
Is healthcare gas or trash? Simple question.
It's trash.
Okay. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
I will go ahead and say that healthcare in America is trash. Yeah, we need some kind
Man,
of
I got it. Yeah.
some kind of common sense reform somewhere.
Oh,
Pay an arm and a leg to get an arm and a leg, man.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I can agree to that.
Uh-huh.
I will agree to that.
okay.
But I do appreciate it for the people it works for.
That we have it.
That-
Yeah,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I will
Like,
say it is.
there are people
Yes.
that
Yeah.
it does work, like that healthcare it works for them, and
Yes.
they, you know,
They-
it's helped
need
them,
it,
and
yeah.
it's coming clutch for them, and I know some of those people. So for them, I appreciate it, but for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I get you
you know,
100%. 100%.
it's
I
like
think
we're not-
There's pros. There's pros. And
We're
there's
not,
cons,
we're not,
Yeah.
we don't get to as many options as
Right.
Yeah.
as our generation needs. I feel like.
100%.
Yeah, I think it's a definitely a privileged stance for us to like debate the quality of our healthcare. You know, that we even have like
Yeah.
accessible healthcare at all.
Thank you.
But I think we should always strive to do better, and I think that that's we keep the conversation and helping the most people, you know, for the least amount of money.
Right, like
You
narrow that list down
know? Common
to like,
sense. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
A
like
couple.
5.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
few.
5.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Of course not. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
give them more fun names. Kaiser Permanente sounds like a terminal disease,
Yeah, what the
Yo.
hell's
that
Kaiser
sounds like a
Permanente?
flu shot. Is what it
right,
sounds like.
it does.
Yeah.
and the Hartford sounds like a
Or like
a
some
racist club.
like a mint.
like an actual like, oh, I'm going down to the Hartford to have a whiskey.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, that's real. Cygnus sounds like a patch.
It does sound like a patch.
Cigna.
I'm crying. Okay. Next thing.
Oh,
This happened
boy.
today. Bill Belichick
Oh,
about
boy.
to sign with UNC
Oh
Tar Heels.
boy.
just it happening.
Well, and him being there.
It's gas for most people, I feel like, but as a Virginia Tech man,
Yep.
this is bad.
Yeah.
This is trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is very, very bad.
We don't need this guy in the ACC. Please.
I was having a bad day. You made it worse.
I
Right?
think it's gas because I think it's gonna send the ACC into like a coaching arms race,
Hey,
and I hope that we just go hire somebody silly. I want Gruden.
I mean, listen.
Give
Oh
me
my
Gruden.
gosh!
Give
Someone
me Gruden.
get John Gruden off the phone.
Get Brett Pry out of here and get Gruden
Wow.
Yes.
in the coaching seat.
Need it.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of Christian Chaney, Chan Gang. All right, yep. Shout out, bro. All right, UNC, man, go ahead. Y'all
Okay.
got it.
Okay, I like that.
Y'all got it.
Okay, this one is a bit more specific.
Yes.
I need you to walk with me here. Okay, have you guys seen this on TikTok?
Yeah.
No, I have
Anyone?
not.
No, I have not.
Actually-
Enlighten me.
Give me
So-
the rundown.
Not this particular video.
It's a very nice
but
lady.
I'm
okay?
familiar.
She all she does is cook. She make cooking TikToks.
Okay.
But it's a whole rave. Like all the dudes are liking it, and all the girls are hating on it. So there's this huge discourse of like, you know what I'm saying?
Why are the girls hating it?
Because the dudes like it.
Wait,
The
let's
dudes
go.
like it so much.
Nah,
Look
that's
it up for yourself.
real.
I'm not going
Now
into
you know my
details.
next question. Why do the
Hold
dudes
up.
like it?
We've
What's
got
going
to go
on,
to the
Ron?
VAR.
She looks nice, bro.
We're going to
She's
the
a very nice
VAR.
lady.
Cooking.
She's a very nice lady.
Reach, I'm gonna need your help on this
Kaya.
one.
Oh, is the first one to come up?
Before, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
give it a gander.
I don't know. The video I saw
I
was
see now.
super short.
I see why
Yeah.
the women don't like it,
but
Ron.
I'm like, okay, if y'all are tripping for that, then what is going on?
You know?
if it
Let
takes a
her
little
shine,
ass
man.
shaking,
Let
I'm
her
with it. I
shine.
say gas. Let her go.
Listen.
Let
I
her
think
do
it's
it.
gas, too.
listen,
Shine on.
okay?
Keep shining.
I know
Kaya.
some of y'all grew up with me watching the Cooking Network, and I know
Yes.
some of y'all are familiar with a very bad MILF by the name of Giada de la Rentas.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Absolutely.
Say
Okay,
it
this
again.
is no
Absolutely.
different.
Maybe I'm out of
It
my
was
element.
almost
This
like
is no
some
different.
That's
Mufasa.
I cannot.
Say that one more time.
I can't even remember. That's probably not even a real
I'm
name.
pretty sure that's her name.
Is
bro.
it Giada de la Rentas
Yeah,
or something?
I think
to
it's
this
something
regard.
like that.
It rolled off the
Absolutely.
tongue.
It's a MILF, you know, with just a respectable amount of cleavage. Let's put it.
Man.
Oh,
Let's put it professionally. Teaching me how to cook Italian meals, and
Okay.
I absorbed a lot of that
Respect.
while I was looking at her. I think that I really believe in the passive. You can really pick up some knowledge while you're kind of.
So you think she's up to the same stuff?
I think it's the same stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a new
man.
age version. If you
Does she really? Does she cook well? I
Yes.
don't know.
I mean,
Yes.
she
throws-
does talk
Well, then I
smack
see no reason.
the
It'd be
whole
different if she
time.
was like,
So
let me
that
make
could be why,
ramen
too.
noodles. or
Yeah,
something.
no.
She's
no,
talking
Well,
she's
the
shit.
actually
video I
checking.
saw, I don't know what she's about to do right here. Let's
Yeah.
watch this one though.
She's probably about to shake
this-
her
this-
ass.
He just got the
Is
pig.
Is
He
this
just
what
got
I'm
the
getting?
okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, nah.
Here-
But it's from scratch. Bro.
Okay.
Like, hand-
Nah, I get it now.
She
That's
was
all I
talking
needed to
smack
see.
the last one I saw.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Okay.
All right.
She
So
had the
that
little,
could be why too.
She had the little back
But
dimples pierced.
as
You ever
far
seen
as the
that?
dance,
That's crazy.
You familiar
Really?
with
I'm
that?
not
I
tripping.
did not
Damn.
know.
That's a wild concept to
Hey,
me.
Kaya, keep turning up.
Hey,
Hey, keep
'cause,
turning up. You getting a lot
'cause,
of
like, what if your
attention right
shirt get
now.
caught in the
Keep
rhinestones?
turning up, short.
Okay. So just,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Sorry, sorry.
No, you're good. We're talking about food. My last one I have here, biscuits and gravy.
Gas.
Yes.
Nah.
Around here.
Oh no,
That's okay.
Whoa.
We it's,
Excuse me.
Reach, come on, man.
I will hear your.
is it
defense.
because of the sausage?
Yeah, if
Okay,
we're
yeah.
talking turkey
Yeah.
sausage, all right.
We
Okay,
can.
Okay,
okay,
yeah, we can
we
definitely
can
talk turkey
accommodate.
sausage. Yeah,
All right.
turkey
Okay,
or
yeah,
vegan
we can
sausage.
accommodate.
We've
For
had
sure.
we've had
Okay.
people say vegan sausage too.
Meal itself, great.
Okay,
but
that's what we're looking.
but
you know what I'm saying? Just
Pork.
no swine.
yeah, absolutely.
No
Totally.
swine.
I
Okay.
can understand that.
I can respect it.
Absolutely.
no, absolutely fair.
Absolutely.
We're
They're
gonna make two
filthy
batches.
animals.
2 batches.
We're gonna have
Hey,
one.
you
We're
know
gonna
what
have
I
one
mean?
for
Filthy
each, and then
animals.
if you want the
Yes.
pork, we got it.
Yes, I'm glad we can all agree on that though.
There we go.
Hey, I appreciate the conversation, the little chit chat.
Thank you, Ron.
Eric, I am going to ever so graciously hand the scepter back to you
Back to me.
and
Oh damn.
let you keep trucking along here. I appreciate the pit stop.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Just a little pit stop
I
in
got excited.
keep her
in
rolling.
Ron Vegas, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
Ron Vegas,
You know,
thanks for having us, Ron.
hey, my guy.
That's it.
Hope at any time.
That's
Yeah.
it. Thanks for having us in,
Beep,
the,
beep.
in the township of Ronaldinho.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So we got time for one more question here before the break, and I teased it here a little bit at the start. But talk to me a little bit about the opportunity to do the national anthem for the Red Sox on Black Heritage Night.
That was
That's
incredible.
dope. Yeah.
That
Glad to
was
hear this.
awesome. Shout out to Xavier Duckett, who plugged me in for that opportunity,
Mm.
but is also continuing to do incredible things for our community, and for the world. Really, like we're all in this together. You know, that's what this is about. So, yeah, big shout out to him. That's how I got that opportunity. And it was incredible. It was awesome, you know. It felt good to have, you know, my people supporting me, but it also felt incredible to be able to show out just for my country one time. You
Shout
know,
out
like,
the U.S. of A.
right?
We need an eagle screech.
You know, we're not perfect, or you
No.
know what I'm saying. We don't have
Right.
to agree on all the extra stuff, but at the end of the day, we have the freedom to be able to do this and
Absolutely.
not worry about nothing. Like.
Yeah.
That's incredible. There's something to be said for that. So to be able to sing for people who are fighting
Right.
for us to be able to do this, right? Like I come from a military family, so
Nice.
there's also that involved too. So it was a big deal and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to everyone who was involved in that and the people who were a part of that.
That's dope.
I think we had a complicated relationship with the national anthem for a little while, and I think a lot of people had a lot of different stances on it. But I think at the end of the day, and it seems like here over the past couple years or so, that we've kind of come back together, and we start to see kind of America as this place where we all fit together and we're all
I
part
mean,
of
at
the
least our
family.
generation, I feel like, yeah.
I think I agree. I
I'll
do
say
think
that
it's
for
I do
us.
think it's I
I'm
do
not
think it's
gonna say that
generational.
for like.
I think a lot of us feel that though,
You
like
know.
it's a complicated thing to be patriotic, because
Yeah.
it's like you said, it's like with the healthcare thing, like we have it, we've got this thing and it's flawed, but it's also better than a lot of alternatives, and a lot of the
You
things
know
we've
what
seen
I'm
in the
saying?
past. So I think it's
Yeah.
it's awesome to hear you talk about it with that much reverence and respect, because it really is. I think it's one of the coolest things that we still do to this day.
Yeah.
Like starting off all of our big events, kind of just reminding everybody that we're all on equal footing, or we strive to be on equal footing.
Yeah, it's about equity, and I think that's the bigger grander
Mm.
topic, right?
True.
Unity will start with equity.
Yeah.
Right. And I think it's crazy because I don't know. Y'all asked me about my age. What year were y'all born?
1998.
99.
Year of our Lord.
Oh snap! 98 and 90. Oh wow! Holy smokes! Okay, so like I'm early 90s for real. So but still 90s. We were still y'all are still part of the era that was raised on teams.
Yeah.
Like all of our favorite characters a lot of them were part of a team.
Yeah.
Right? Or a group. And so I know for me, like that, it was a huge part of my upbringing. And so I truly believe that unity, starts with equity.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
It's
message.
gonna take all of us to get this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To get this Joan done. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Like,
Gosh. He's got me thinking about the Power Rangers.
yeah, it's
Get
more,
off
yeah.
on
What are we
that
talking
tangent.
about?
That's one of them. Yeah,
We
you
are
know.
part of it. I like that
What's
idea
up?
though.
It's
I like
morphin'
that
time,
idea.
man. Like
It's time for
let's
the
power up.
It's the era of the teams, It's the era
Yeah.
of like building your team.
That's
Surround
right.
surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that want to work together towards a better goal, and that's a hell of a message.
Absolutely.
I like how you put that. That's a great message to take to the break with us.
I think so.
We got a little bit more music from you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
let's do it.
We got some more chat coming up after the break, guys. We thank you for sitting in with us. Stay with us. We got some more music coming your way
Yeah.
from the Biscuits and Gravy stage.
Let's do it.
Bow.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. What are we gonna do? I can't find a decent t-shirt provider in the Roanoke Valley.
Eric, what are you doing, dude? Chill out.
There's a lot of scary stuff out here in the woods, man.
Like what?
There's expensive design costs, crazy upfront fees, shipping, handling, Max. I don't even know what handling is.
Whoa. Chill out, man. Have you heard of my guys, King Screen? They got fast turnaround time, $0 setup fees, and free nationwide shipping. If you need custom apparel, just hit them up. You ain't gotta be afraid.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, I guess it's not so scary. But what do we do about the grizzly bear chasing me? Run!
B&G faithful, it's peace, love, and positive vibes from the Biscuits and Gravy stage tonight. This is our friend Reach One with That's Why. Enjoy.
Hey mother, you're the key to the code. Hey father, you're the original. Hey sister, that's why in the sun you glow. Hey brother, that's why you can't let them take your soul. Yeah, Navy diver salvage unit. She was a bosun's mate. Early 90s, so not rare but still not crazy common for blacks and whites to mate. Before he left for the service, his father took some time to say, hey, whoa, don't you go and bring your a nigga home. I guess he must have forgot through all the seas he roamed, cause he went and did it anyways. That's the story of a sailor who fell in love with a mermaid. Black and anointed baby boy raised by a white man. Years old, I'm wondering how I'm black and got a white dad. Him be not was my furthest thought till it was brought to my attention through means of a sit-down discussion. I was about 10. That couldn't change who my hero was and still is. 25 when I met my biological, he helped open up my eyes to the light within me. So this love on this song's for all my lost Nietzsche. You're the key to the code. Hey brother, you're the original. That's why in the sun your skin glows. That's why you can't let them take your soul. Hey beautiful black baby, has anyone told you lately who you truly are? That you are a star made in the image of God. Hey beautiful black baby, has anyone told you lately that you're a walking prophecy? That your natural born legacy is that of kings and of queens. Lion of Judah keeps you. Yep, we're the chosen people to help set the rest of the world free. Well, if you haven't, let me be the one to tell you now. They gotta love yourself up so they can tear you down. They gon' try to tell you what to do and still not show you how. That's why it's up to us to turn this whole journal around. So love your skin, love your eyes, love your hair, and love your mind. I hope this message ain't from afar. Reaches to your heart. Know that God made you perfect, just the way you are. Please remember who you are. Hey, brother, oh, you're made in the image of God. Remember.
Evil Breezy.
B&G, I'm gonna be brief. You can hear it in my voice. I got a fucking cold. You know why I do? It's because people come to their day jobs sick. You're already in a bad enough mood when you wake up at 6, 7, 7:30 in the morning, make the coffee, make some breakfast, get ready for your horrible day job. And what do you do to make Evil Breezy's day worse? Get him sick too? Stay at home. I don't know if it's just you, your dog, your gerbil, the bird in the cage that talks to you at night. Stay at home. God. Now I'm dealing with these podcast guys again. I'll see y'all next week when I feel better. Get back to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the alien secret lair under the Atlantic Ocean. I am Eric Reynolds, of course, as you know. Brighton Douglas.
Yes, sir.
Sick, but still handsome.
We're battling through.
Still handsome.
Battling through. Reach One's getting me through.
Reach One is absolutely getting us through because he gave us a spectacular performance at the break. That's why. Which I really enjoyed. Talk to me about that track because you're kind of telling a story in that track. So kind of tell me where that track started and how it came together.
Yeah. Well, that track is literally my life story. You know, I grew up in a interracial household, right? I grew up with my biological mother and was raised by a father that was there from the day I was born. So I have his last name. He's on my birth certificate. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm even named after his brother, and for that namesake, I'm grateful. But yeah, so my story and how it stems from them, right? Like my parents to me are the coolest people. They're the cooler versions of me, right? Like,
yeah,
is how I feel.
Right.
I feel that way about my parents.
You know, both of them were in the military. Both of them served 20 years in the military.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
Lifers.
So,
That's really cool.
Yeah,
we appreciate their sacrifice as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
doubt.
So that kind of adds a whole nother layer to
Yes,
the
you've ever
national
heard
anthem.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it runs deep.
Yeah, man, it does.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what kind of influence have your parents had on like your musical journey? Like I know you said that they got you kind of into band at a young age, but like what, like how have they helped you as you've kind of progressed?
So my parents, again, they're amazing. So my dad is the one who really gave me that like ear.
Mm.
You know, growing up, I was exposed to every genre of music because of him,
Mm.
right? Like, so yeah, that's where it really comes from.
Mhm.
Like, my mom says that, like, you know, my biological, his brother sang, and so, you know, that's the other side of it. But growing up, you know, like my biological, yeah, that's where.
Mm. Yeah, I think musicality definitely like
Or I'm
runs.
sorry, my dad that raised me. We can run that T for timeout. All right, so yeah, my dad that raised me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So what are some of your earliest musical memories? Like, what are some of the earliest things you remember around making music or hearing music or?
I would say growing up cleaning the house on the weekends.
Mm.
So as early as 8, 7, maybe, I mean, to be honest, probably like sooner than that, because
Mm.
you know, I had older siblings and cousins living with me, so yeah.
Yeah, I think we've heard a couple other people mention that as like their parents putting music on, and that's like their first kind of where their taste started to be formed. I remember my mom on like Saturdays and Sundays putting on Sting to like clean to, and
That's crazy.
always hearing Sting music
That's
and like
interesting.
the Police. So I think that's cool. I think that's like that's a common thing that I hear from other musicians. It's like
Something you'll never
just,
forget.
yeah, just the
Even if
house
it's not your
always being
thing,
full of
and-
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turning like even like the chores
Everything.
into like good
Yeah.
memories.
Loud too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, shaking
So-
the whole house.
While we're
So
doing
I wanted to
chores.
expand on that. All your experiences and stuff off camera. We talked about your genre. I couldn't pinpoint you, and then you
Yeah.
gave me a term that I'd never heard, eclectic soul. I want you to expand on that, man. That's
Yeah.
new. I think Clean said that was his first time hearing that as well.
Yeah.
So I want to expand on that. I thought that was a dope way of putting it, and that's pretty cool. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I would say my if you would say my genre or
Right.
niche, but yeah, you know, I would say it's eclectic soul because, you know, to be eclectic, right, is to listen to or appreciate
Mm.
a variety, plethora, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so because of my upbringing, right? Like I was saying, shout out to Doug Hooper, letting me know like everything that we encounter can be absorbed and appreciated, good and bad,
Right.
right? Like, and that's what music is, right? Like, I remember being in high school, and above the board was a quote that said, "If you don't like a song or a piece of music, it's because you don't understand it yet."
Mm.
You know, so for me, hearing a variety of music from rock and roll to jazz to classical, you know, to hip hop,
Mm.
it gave me perspective and it gave me understanding,
Mm.
Right.
you know.
Mm.
So
I think
That's crazy.
I think that's an interesting angle. I think people so often will associate like one song with a genre or maybe like try to write off a style of music instead of listening giving each song a chance and listening to it and trying to really understand, you know, what, like you said, maybe not that you don't like it, but what you're not understanding about the song. I think that's
Yeah.
a cool way to approach, Because I think too often people want to get into this like love-hate thing with everything.
True.
It's like, oh, I really like it or I really hate it. You know, there's no
all about the hot
space
take.
for
Yeah.
letting something develop, you know, or letting your opinion of something
No,
develop.
it's real.
And I think that's a cool lesson people can take with them. But talk to me about appreciating the bad. Like, where do you start learning? Where do you start learning to appreciate the bad?
So the bad is a part of our entire, at least as an artist, our entire existence. As we evolve and as we elevate, we understand duality. And it's something you do have to seek. Right? Like, both sides give each other purpose,
Right.
right? But I also believe that and understand that at some point we have to decide, you know, and when you decide, that means you decide to understand and appreciate both sides, right? Because it's a flow. We have times of highs, right? We have highs and we have lows.
Right.
That's how life is. Cyclical, right? So it's gonna keep happening. But if we have that knowing, right, we can appreciate and understand the dark, the shadow side of ourselves.
Right.
Right? As well as the light.
So
I think that's a really excellent
I like
point.
that. You seem like a very balanced individual. Just seems like, I don't know. Maybe not like you got it all figured out, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't.
You seem like like you said, you're at peace with it. You understand it. You appreciate it. So
Someone that's
I
on
can
the
appreciate
path.
that.
On the path.
I admire it. Let's put it that way.
I think
Always.
Enlightenment's a path, right? You know, and you don't. Very few of us ever really reach it, you know, but putting yourself on the path is the first step.
True.
I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm on the path. Probably not. Probably not.
But
we all-
look
we
at
all
what y'all are
some sort of
building,
path.
though. Wait, hold
I'd like
on
to
now. Like, look at what y'all are building, though.
Yeah.
Look at this. Like, this is incredible. So we're not about to downplay that at all.
Yeah.
You're absolutely sure because you've committed to what you're sure of. Right?
Too many quotables.
Like,
That's good.
Quotables in this
That's
episode.
good.
nah, to me, that's what y'all have shown me. Like, this is amazing.
Right.
You know, so I believe you're on that path as well. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. We appreciate that. That's a great
Thank you.
cosign
Thank
right
you.
there.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate that.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate
man.
you.
Man, I had to this is completely off what we were talking about, but I've been meaning to ask the whole damn time. Hey, it's still musical, but it's just like, man, I guess because you have such a diverse musical and just personal background, man, who do you gravitate to musically? Like, I know you probably listen to everything and everybody, right? But who does Reach One, like, maybe influenced by, look up to, you know?
Yeah.
Who comes to mind, like the first couple artists?
Right off rip, I'll tell you, I am a mixture, I would say, of Bob Marley, Elton John, Stevie Wonder, Lauryn Hill, some Otis Redding in there, some Prince in there. And then I would say, like, hip hop, rap wise, Lil Wayne.
Got you? Yeah.
Some B.O.B.
Shout out
Shout out B.O.B.
Shout out B.O.B., bro.
He doesn't
I
get,
won't take any B.O.B.
He
slander.
was holding it down for
he doesn't
so
get his shine.
long, man.
He does not get his shine.
He doesn't.
He really has. He's a talented artist.
Wiz definitely,
Facts,
you
okay.
know.
Yep.
But but yeah, man. So
again, diverse again.
yeah,
You're drawing
man.
inspiration from a lot of different angles. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. You're like I said, well rounded. And you could tell that as an artist. So
Yeah.
again, I can appreciate that. Student of the game.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Speaking of well-rounded, I saw that you perform with the Lazy Man Dub Band. So I wonder if you would talk
Yeah.
about that group and kind of how that relationship started.
Yeah. Shout out to Lazy Man Dub Band. All of them, they're some of the most creative and just amazing artists that I've ever met. And I say artists because, they create the same way I create, in the studio, right? So shout out to Lazy Man Dub Band. But I got connected and again, through Xavier Duckett, man. Gotta say it. Thank you.
2 shout outs.
Yeah, man. He was my mentor for a while, so thank you. I'm gonna always say thank you for that. He connected me with Lazy Man back in 2021, and so in 2020, 2021. Right. COVID and all of that was going on. So, but yeah, so got connected through X to Justin Pinkney, and crazy, I guess, fact is that I had heard Lazy Man back in 2017. And I was like, okay, I'm like, yo, I want to play with them, man, at Reggae Fest. Man, I want to do that. Wrote it down in my journal, and that's how God works, man. That's how the universe works, however you want to call it. But that's how it works, when you commit to it.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely.
So, yeah, man. So ended up doing that and played with them. We had a great show at Reggae Fest, and after that, it was really history. I started rehearsing with them and did it again, and got more time, wrote more songs, and so
that's a cool pairing.
tough.
I think you guys, from what I saw, fit together really well. And are you still performing with them? Like, I'd love to get
I'm
to
still
see y'all.
performing with them. As a matter of fact, we just had a show on Friday at Martin's.
Okay.
We've got another one coming up on the 21st. I'll have to get to you on more details.
Heck yeah. Let us know. Let us
for
know.
that.
Because that's my birthday weekend.
Hey, there we go.
That's my birthday weekend.
So yeah, they're amazing. Like I said, shout out to Wayne, Lazy Man himself.
So I saw that you guys played up in Floyd a little bit. I saw that you played with them at Go Fest.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would kind of talk. We always like to ask artists to come on. What is one of your favorite venues that you've performed at?
Okay. My favorite venue to perform at. All right. I will definitely say, all right, I have a few kind of just settings rather. I have 3 settings, like, so far. So for the people who are really into doing it up and, doing it up some more, Buchanan has got it going on. They know what they're doing with the festival.
In Buchanan.
Yeah,
Shout out Buchanan.
Yeah.
Where were they doing it in Buchanan?
Top.
They do it down by the river.
Top.
Oh, Scott goes to that.
Yeah.
Every year he
Every
goes.
year.
Turn up down there.
Oh,
They
that's
turn
like-
up the hardest.
I have not tapped in.
That's a little.
I need
yeah.
to.
Look.
I need to.
I haven't been in a couple years, but
Have my legs like going. I'm like, yeah, man. Like I'm
So
thinking about it. Like,
So that's one of the best.
yeah,
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
hell yeah,
Top.
they got the space for it.
I'm
down
gonna
there.
say Buchanan.
Sure,
Shout out to Buchanan. Y'all's Reggae Fest, Reggae by the River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buchanan, Virginia. Who would have
need
known?
to-
Anything by oh goodness. I'm drawing a blank right now. give me a sec for that. But venues wise, yeah. So anything in Buchanan, I'll definitely say I always have a good time at Golden Cactus Brewery.
I
Yeah.
love Golden Cactus.
You know,
It's just a cool spot in general.
Yeah, just a good vibe. And third, I'll say the most fun I have, like on a regular, is yeah. Martin's is a good time.
Martin's
Martin's is a dope venue too.
Martin's is fun.
Like
Especially
just
once
for
the
the
dance floor
time,
gets
yeah.
packed. Yeah.
It's a good time
It's a good
every time.
I feel like that fits your
They have
style.
good food too. They have good food.
But what we've been talking about, I feel like all those venues fit what you, I guess,
Yeah.
are portraying. You know
But
what I'm saying?
yeah, the
You
dog
know what I'm
bowl is the best. Like, it's a great, in
Yeah.
summertime. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, in a video game, you have certain settings. Sometimes you're in the rain, right? Sometimes it's a sunny day. So that's how I am. I'm like, man, like, I'm a mood type artist, I'd say, or type person.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah. But those are, I'd say, my top. Like, yeah.
Dope.
Shout out Buchanan.
Yeah, I got to check out the Buchanan one. You got my ear with that one.
yeah.
Well,
They know
I
how
feel
to do it
remiss
up,
that we
bro.
haven't been out there. Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
Another question for you. What is one lesson that you've learned that you think you could have only learned through making music? That's a weird question.
Nah, it's not weird. It's not weird at all. Not weird, it's revealing.
Revealing.
That's what my counselor says. I believe him. So it's not weird, it's revealing. Okay. I would say that you are you for a reason. Everything happens for a reason and nothing before its time. And so that's what helps you to understand that if you really just look for it, you can find the beauty in everything. You can appreciate life because it's all around us. That's what I would say. Is the biggest lesson, and it started there. Like, but music or art or passion, I even love, right? Like, there's so many lessons that get you to that gem. I haven't got to that yet. But yeah, those are the things I can say now. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice that you would give to somebody that's just starting their creative journey, whether it's music or whatever medium they choose?
Yeah.
That's just taking that first step.
Do it. Jump, right? Like,
Yeah.
jump. Jump today. Jump yesterday. Jump. Do it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you want to do, the only way you're going to do it is if you just go for it.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like. It's important to plan, right?
Right.
I'm not saying be wild about it, irrational. Definitely plan for it. But yeah, if I can tell anybody about what, yeah, go for it. And don't be afraid. Be who you are unapologetically. Right? Because it's okay. It's all right. Like, That's who we want. We don't want the person that's gonna come and fake it. No. Leave that. You know,
Yeah.
we grew up with masks and all that, right? Masks being revealed in Scooby-Doo and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, just do what you feel in your heart. Like, you know, your soul is not gonna steer you wrong. Do that, whatever that is. Jump off that cliff into that water. You gonna fly,
I love that.
or something's gonna catch you.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Absolutely. So I saw that you do some youth outreach, and some working with the next generation, and I wondered if you could kind of tie that message into kind of what you're trying to pass on to that next generation, kind of the knowledge that you want to instill in them.
Yeah. To the kids, just remember that it's gonna get loud. It's gonna get distracting. There are things that are gonna push and pull and tug at you, but just remember that every day that you wake up is another chance, literally another opportunity as soon as you open your eyes to do it better than you did yesterday. And it doesn't even have to be a big change, right? It doesn't have to be huge. Even if it's just something different, something towards who you're trying to be, go for that. And as always, I'm going to always say jump. Like, that's what the Cool Kids is about. You know, if you don't take risks, you're not gonna get there.
Right.
You have to take risks. That's what it's about. It's how you get stronger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
Like you said, take the good and the bad, man.
Yeah.
Could go one way, could go the other, but as long as you're staying true to it.
that's right. You'll find
it's you.
out.
You'll-
At least you
you'll be there.
know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love that message. Yeah, you got to shoot. You at least got to shoot.
Yeah, man.
You got to go for it.
Yeah.
For it.
What's something that the kids have taught you?
Oh man, kids have taught me this whole philosophy. You know, the kids have taught me that it's important to remember and to heal the child inside of you. And you can see I got my arm like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
is that was natural, right?
Yeah.
Like, because that's my heart right here, right? My inner child, it's Rod right here, right? Like, right? That's Brighton, right? Like that's you know.
Yeah.
So they taught me to remember that at the end of the day, no matter who I wake up and decide like who the hoot I am, right? Mr. Hootington, you'll hear that soon, right? Like,
I love it.
you know,
Yeah.
Mr. has it all together. No, at all. Nope. You're a hoot for thinking you got it all together.
Right.
Or faking it at least, right?
Right.
They taught me to just be me, but also to remember that my power is within my inner child. And as I heal my inner child, I'm able to strengthen my purpose.
Right.
I'm able to encourage the people around me to remember, like, whoa, hey, like, yo, there's time to be serious, but there's also a time to remember, like, nah, like, we know within ourselves what's real and what's not, what's right and what's wrong. So, you know.
Absolutely. I like that.
Thank you. Those were some exceptional answers
I was gonna say.
to some of the deepest questions I could pull out of my repertoire. So
Okay.
This the
Some
guest, this the
capital
guest that
J
deserves them
journalism.
for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
He is.
Yeah,
He's
preserve
got it.
your inner child, man.
Yeah.
That's where your superpowers are.
That's it. That's a phenomenal That is a phenomenal message to end on, I think.
I think so.
That's a great thing
was good.
for everybody watching to take home with them. Protect that inner child. Take care of them.
Heal him
Heal them.
or her,
Her. Heal them.
them.
You know, and
all the pronouns. Whatever.
That's it. Go start on your
Yeah.
journey. You know,
Yes.
whatever that is and wherever it leads.
Gotta jump.
I will say, my inner child. I've been watching some VHS tapes here recently.
You have been on that.
He's been very happy. So if it's nostalgia, pursue nostalgia. If it's creation, if it's just sitting back and listening to the music, I implore you to listen to what this man is saying, and internalize a little bit of it, and maybe just start your day with some quiet meditation.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, throw this guy's music on. It's available on streaming platforms. The song you heard at the break is available on YouTube, but he's got Spotify, Apple Music, everything available at the links on your socials. Can we expect any new music from you anytime soon?
Yeah.
Have you got some stuff loaded up for us?
We do. Shout out to Push Audio, of course. Shout out to Free the Artist. I'm gonna throw that out there. Gatu. They're doing amazing things. And yes, shout out to Spriggs 50. We got some great things coming up. Some other artists that I'm not gonna say, but they know. Look, yeah. We definitely have some things in the pipeline, and yeah, we're excited.
Excellent.
So
Excellent. We'll be keeping our eyes peeled, and we will be excited to hear it. We're excited to hear one more offering from you before you leave tonight.
Yeah.
But definitely want to thank Push Audio for joining us and sitting in with us today, and for everything that he's doing on his end. Definitely
shout out to
deserves his own
Kimbro,
episode.
man.
Shout him
Yeah,
out. And we
Kimbro,
got that.
man.
We'll get
This
that
is the
worked
guy.
out.
Listen, man. Let me tell you about this guy, man. So, I met Kimbro, and shout out to the team, because you guys, I know y'all are hearing this and seeing this, because y'all know what's up. But this guy, man, he's so insightful, bro, and just so vigilant, and knows exactly what was going on, man, and has put me on to so many great things. But I met this guy, back in probably 2012, and he came to me in 2020 through a mutual friend, and man, I tell you, this guy has the ear, he's got the eye, so yeah, he's the guy. For
Excellent.
sure.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Shout out Push.
Shout out.
Shout out Push and
Shout
Kimbro.
out Push. Shout out everybody that's working to make this scene better, this music scene, this music family better. Shout them all out. Check out Push Audio. Check out Reach One. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Yada yada yada. Clean makes me say it. It's contractual. But really, the best thing you can do is get out there and listen to and see some of this excellent music.
Definitely.
So we thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Guys.
Appreciate
Don't
y'all.
go anywhere. One more performance. But like we always say, Bri, find somebody you love, tell them that you love them, and don't be a fucking prick. And we're out.
There it goes.
Friends, it's been a phenomenal episode, and I hope that no matter where you are on your journey towards enlightenment, that you could take a second and join us for one more musical performance from our friend Reach One. This is HTP. Enjoy.
With a missus on the front.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Easy on you.
Just like that.
Easy on you.
Just like that. Go ahead.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Ooh, wee.
Easy on you.
Just like that.
Easy on you.
Just like that.
Easy on you. Miss hard to please. My chain free. And looking this good ain't cheap. Easy on you. Ooh wee. Easy on you.
Easy on you.
Lil' feel me? It's hard to please. I'm a little out your league. Yeah, I know I make it look easy.
Careful, baby, these vibes are airborne. You know I stay flyer than the airport. Loving on this cook up cause it's season. Out here ballin' like it's playoff season. Feeling this good for no good reason. Yeah, it feel good to be me. I don't feel bad about it neither. When you step correctly and take it easy on your knees. Hey, yeah.
Easy on
like
your
that.
knees.
Just like that.
Easy on your knees. Go ahead.